Right. So we're moving on to decimal set E, rounding. So this one is having tens, not the tenth. Tens is when you're multiplying with, you know, tens is the, so if you have 133.12, this is the tenth, whereas this one out here is the tens place. This one out here is the ones place. This one out here is the hundreds place, hundreds, right? Yeah. I'm sorry. That is the tenth place. Yeah. That is the hundredth place. Okay. Tenth place. That one is the hundredth place. Okay. Okay. So we are focusing on the tenth place. That is this one. So just a quick review. So suppose you've got something like 133. Yeah. If I ask you to round off this number to the nearest tens place, yeah, then in that case, this is my tens place, this is my ones place. So I'll be looking at the ones place, basically. In order to round off to the nearest tens place, I'll be looking at the ones place. So again, if the ones place number is greater than 4, like 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, yeah, then my number would become like this 133, yeah, would become 130, meaning this would not change. However, if it was 135, yeah, if I ask you to round off this number to the nearest tens place, yeah, so in that case, this one, because the ones place number is greater than 4, yeah, it's one of these 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it become 140. Got it? Understood this part? Let's take this exercise now, tens place, okay? Because the next one is hundreds place. So 13.41, yeah. If you look at this is the ones place and this is the tens place. So this number out here, the ones place is 3, yeah. So in that case, this one is gonna be 10, not 10.41. Got it? Because they're clearly asking us to round off the numbers to the nearest tens place. So that 0.41 will just disappear. That one out here. So ideally, speaking, I should have just given you numbers like 13, 15, 76, 29. That 0.41, 0.76 is just a distraction. Yeah. Probably my fault. Yeah. Probably my fault for putting them in there. But really, mathematically speaking, nothing wrong. Okay. So to the nearest tens place, 13.41 becomes 10. 15.76 becomes 20. 76.35 becomes 80. Because remember, this number, the ones place we're going to focus on to change the tens place. That one is 30. Got it? That one is 30 as well. That one remains 50, 40, 50. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Now, moving on to the hundreds place. Okay. So remember, this is your ones place. This is your tens place. And that is your hundreds place. So if you want to round off the numbers to the nearest hundreds place, we need to look at the tens place. That is the number after it, the tens place. So for example, if it is, let's say 523, yeah, 523, then we look at this number out here. This is the hundreds place. This is the tens place number. So we look at the tens place number. So again, if the tens place number is greater than 4, like 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, then this number goes up by 1 digit. But if it's lesser than 5, that is, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, then this entire number becomes 500 because round off the following numbers to the nearest hundreds place. So we are literally rounding it off to 500. Yeah, got it. 523 becomes 500. And how about 553? It becomes 600 because this number is greater than 4. Got it? Yeah. So that one out here becomes 400. That one becomes 500, 500, a 400 because that one is greater than 4. 300, a 300, 200, and 700. Easy? Yeah? Okay. So just out of curiosity, guys, this same hundreds place number, if it was not hundreds, but if you were to round it off to the nearest tens place, then what would your answer be? Yeah. So remember, you're looking at the ones place then, if you're rounding off to the nearest tens place. So in that case, this number would be 430. This one would be 510. This one would be 510. This one would be 360. Yeah. This one would be 300, 260, 150, 740. Got it? Okay. Okay. Rounding off to the nearest thousandths place, and then see thousandth out here. So that is 1 over thousand, thousandth place. That is thousandths place. So obviously, this is your hundredths place. Yeah. That is your thousandths place. Thousands. So in order to round off to the nearest thousandths place, you need to look at the hundredths place. And as usual, the rules remain the same. If it is greater than 4, yeah. If this number in the hundredths place is greater than 4, yeah. So in that case, this digit increases by 1. If it's lesser than 5, like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, then it doesn't change. So for example, let's say it's 2113. So in that case, this number out here is less than 5. Yeah, so it becomes 2000. Let's say if it was 2553, this number is greater than 4, therefore this number would become 3000. Got it? So let's do this. This one would become 2000, 2000. Yeah, because this is 9, so it moves up. This one would become 9000. That one would remain 4000. That one would remain 1000. 1000. Yeah, 1000 because it's 4, lesser than 5. So nearest thousands place, so 1000. That one would be 10,000. Yeah, because that's 6. It'll move up. This number will move up. Yeah. And that one is 8,000. Got it? Okay. So finally, we're back to the decimal place, thousandth place. Yeah. So quick review again. So 45.389. Yeah. So that's my 10th place. That's my 100th place. That's my 1000th place. So as you can see, if I were to round off this number to the nearest 1000th place, then it is already in its 1000th place category, right? 45.389 would be the answer. But if I want to round it off, like, then I need some number out here. Like it should be 45.3895 or 45.3893, for example. Yeah. So if it's 5, then this 5 number, yeah, we need to, if we are rounding it off to the nearest thousandth place, we need to look at the number after that. Yeah. So this one out here. If it's greater than 4, then this number moves up by 1 unit. So in a way, yeah, this whole thing would actually become 3, 9. Yeah, 3, 9. So let me give you a better example. This one, because it's lesser than 5, it would remain 45.389. Out here, it's kind of confusing, but let me give you a better example. So 45.3875, let's put it that way, okay? So in that case, this one would round off to 45.388. Make sense? Because there was a niner out here, it kind of jumps up. Yeah, kind of jumps up to 390, would say, for example. You can say 390, right? This one, it jumps up, so it kind of got confusing. Yeah, because of that niner out here. But if you got a 7, then you know it's gonna become 388. Got it? Yeah. It's like, rounding off to the nearest 10th place, right? If you had 45.39, then it kind of gets confusing in a way, I think. Let me put it this way. If it was 45.95, yeah, to the nearest 10th place, that one, it would become 46. That was the confusion that happened out here, this example. Okay. Um, well, mathematically, it's correct. Yeah, it's just that not a good example to learn from. But I've corrected it. I've given you this one to look at and this one to look at. Okay, so this one's lesser than 5. The thousandth place does not change. This one is greater than 4. Yeah, so the thousandth place, that is this one, changes. It goes up. Let me quickly wind up this particular exercise. Okay, so we have this one is 58.411, 96.824, 14.841, 12.255, 65.734, 15.623, that 0 doesn't matter, 13.1. Now theta, that one moves up, so it becomes 110, but it just stops at 11 because it's the same thing, 13.11, same thing as 13.110. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, right. Right. Okay. And that one is 65.945 because this place is lesser than 5. Therefore, this one, rounding it off, remains the same. So if it was 65, so another example, if it was 65.9455, then it would round off to 65.946. Got it? Mm-hmm. There's 54, so it's 965.945. So that's about it. Thank you very much. Stay tuned, and I'll move on to the next video very soon. Thank you.